Next, we are on 6.5, presentation of proclamation designating June 2025 as Older Americans and Dependent Adult Awareness Month. Supervisor Pyska will be presenting this. And if you're here on behalf of this item, please come up and join Supervisor Pyska.
Board of Supervisors, County of Lake, State of California proclamation designating June 2025 as Older American and Dependent Adult Awareness Month. Whereas Lake County seniors and dependent adults are valued members of society, and it is our collective desire to ensure they live safely and with dignity. Whereas Older Americans Month, established by the Administration for Community Living in 1963, is a time to recognize older Americans' contributions, highlight aging trends, and reaffirm commitments to serving the older adults in our communities. Whereas the 2025 theme of Older Americans Month, Flip the Script on Aging, focuses on transforming how society perceives, talks about, and approaches aging, encouraging individuals and communities to challenge stereotypes and dispel misconceptions. And whereas the population of Californians over 60 years of age is expected to increase 166% during the period from 2010 to 2060, inclusive, with more than one half of the county seeing a 100% increase in this age group. And whereas research by the National Institute of Justice found that 11% of older adults reported experiencing at least one form of mistreatment in the past year, including emotional, physical, or sexual abuse, neglect, or financial exploitation. And whereas abuse of elder and dependent adults is a tragedy inflicted on vulnerable adults and an ever-increasing problem in today's society that crosses socioeconomic boundaries, and whereas combating the abuse of elder and dependent adults will help improve the quality of life for all citizens and will allow elder and dependent adults to continue to live as independently as possible and contribute to the vibrancy of Lake County. And whereas Lake County is committed to raising awareness about issues facing elder and dependent adults and helping all individuals thrive in communities for as long as possible. And whereas Lake County promotes building safer communities for all of our citizens, and whereas increased awareness of issues of elder and adult dependent abuse increases the likelihood of reporting and successfully prosecuting those who abuse Lake County's vulnerable seniors and dependent adults. And whereas all older adults and persons with disabilities have the right to live safely in the least restrictive environment, whether in their home or in healthcare facilities, and to enjoy an optimum quality of life while being protected from all forms of injustice. And whereas private citizens and public agencies must work to combat crime and violence against older adults and adults with disparities by identifying and preventing the social isolation of older adults through the expansion and resourcing of home and community-based long-term support and service programs, by increasing training of law enforcement, increasing public awareness, and expanding social service programs. And whereas Elder and Dependent Adult Abuse Awareness Month in California aligns with World Elder Abuse Awareness Day, first established in 2006 and observed on June 15th every year, and created to promote a better understanding of the cultural, social, economic, and demographic issues associated with abuse around the globe. And whereas on June 10th, 2019, Governor Newsom issued Executive Order number N1419, calling for the development of a 10-year master plan for aging, the MPA, to serve as a blueprint for state government, local government, the private sector, and philanthropy to prepare the state for the coming demographic changes and continue California's leadership in aging, disability, and equity. And whereas Goal 3 of the MPA, inclusion and equity, not isolation, resulted in the establishment of the California Elder and Disability Justice Coordinating Council, which brings together agency representatives and stakeholders working to strengthen the system of services for older adults and dependent adult victims of abuse and neglect. And whereas all Californians are strongly encouraged to report suspected abuse of an elder or dependent adult by calling their local adult protective services agency, long-term care, ombudsman program, law enforcement, or emergency services agencies. Now therefore be it proclaimed that the Lake County Board of Supervisors, along with the Lake County Department of Social Services, does hereby designate June 2025 as Older American and Dependent Adult Awareness Month, passed and adopted this third day of June 2025, signed by our Chair of the Board of Supervisors, Eddie Crandall.
Thank you, Board. I'm Rachel Dillman-Parsons. I'm the Social Services Director as well as the Executive Director of the Area Agency on Aging for Lake and Mendocino counties. And I will note that both EJ and Jessica sit on the AAA's board. So I thank them for their dedication to our aged population. I would also like to thank all of the senior centers and the IHSS providers, all of our partners out there who are serving our community, the elderly and the disabled. And I would love to thank our staff as well. Amy Szymanski, who is our Deputy Director over Adult Services, which includes protective services and in-home supportive services, and now also includes the Area Agency on Aging. We've got Diana with us as well, Dina Eddings, who is over the AAA. Deborah Dawkins is our long-term care ombudsman, and also not here, but they are a large part of serving this population as well as our eligibility crew. They help enroll these individuals who are most vulnerable in public assistance benefits. So I would like to call on the public, if you are interested in engaging with this population, to consider volunteerism. Our senior centers are always looking for volunteers. If you're interested in being a Meals on Wheels driver, Dina can hook you up with that. And if you're interested in being a long-term care ombudsman, Deborah Dawkins, our long-term care ombudsman, is accepting volunteers to that program too. So thank you everyone for your support. Sorry for the very long proclamation. It is an important one, and thank you.
Hi, Amy Szymanski, Deputy Director over Adult Services Programs. As Rachel mentioned, I just want to add an extra shout out to the staff who work those programs. This is the work that's close to my heart. Everyone you read about is the people that we serve, and we have a lot of hardworking people out there working for the in-home support system and the APS system and all of those other things. So without all of you, the work could not get done, and I just want to thank everyone who's here and who's not. So thank you.
Hello, my name is Joseph. I work with community care management as a social worker for elders, and just want to say that everybody involved from IHSS to APS is paramount in the care for these elders. It's been amazing to see, working firsthand with people, that a difference can really be made in visibility. So thank you again for being here, and hope to continue on the good work.
The support that is offered to the seniors and the volunteers that contribute, sometimes this is the only contact that they receive throughout their days and weeks. So it's really important that we maintain these strong connections with these very valuable members of our community, which Lake County does have a higher percentage than most counties of seniors in our community. And I do want to say, because we're going into fire season now, this is one of our vulnerable sectors of our community. It's really important to, reach out to your senior neighbors and friends and family members, just to remind them of how to prepare themselves. If they need help with defensible space, lend a hand. We do have a defensible space program through Lake County Resource Conservation District. It's limited in funds right now, but I do want to prioritize the seniors that need this assistance. So if you know of seniors that are struggling with the defensible space and keeping themselves safe, reach out to me and we'll see how we can get them some help. But it takes all of us working on behalf of this group to make sure that they feel supported, that they can live in their homes as long as necessary or as long as they want to. And just really remind us all that they are so important and valuable to all of us and a bright part of our community.
Anybody from the board? Go ahead.
I think that on the spectrum of our community, both sides are young children, and our elders are some of the most vulnerable in our communities, and these programs are absolutely critical to ensuring that they have their needs met and not get left behind. It's so difficult these days, especially we have so many seniors that are on fixed income, and their needs are increasing by the day as their bills keep increasing by the day as well. I've seen firsthand at our senior centers the work that they do. It's amazing, and thank you so much for all the programs that you run and the lives that you impact.
Well, Bruno, you stole my speech. I would like to add to that, though, that the increase in living, whether it be property taxes or food, is continuing going up, which really hinders them when they are on a fixed income and retired, because their income is not going up. And so programs that can help them, because a lot of them I know have been caught right there in the middle, where they, because they've worked, they are making enough that they don't qualify for many of the benefits, but they're really struggling to make ends meet. So thank you.
Thank you for bringing the proclamation and for all the work that you guys do to take care of our seniors.
All right. So I'll just, I'll go on another, focus. I really feel, I'm sensitive to this because my grandfather was targeted by a younger person who gave him companionship that he longed for. My grandmother passed away 20 years before him. And a lot of times people do this, whether it be male or female or LGBTQ or whatever the case may be, because seniors they yearn for that. They have resources, or they're on fixed incomes, and they'll do anything for that special moment, or they even have clout. And some people with personal agendas go to them and use whatever they can to take advantage. And I think that's just despicable, right? Mm-hmm. And so the work that you do, a lot of the programs that are put in place, the senior centers that are really giving them, at least that piece of that piece, really, just giving them that moment to congregate and eat meals, have the opportunity to be provided services. That's just, it's important, especially in our county, when you consider how many people, are seniors. And so for all the folks that do this work, it's very special, and, we honor you for doing that, and thank you for doing this proclamation.
We do have a proclamation for each of the senior centers here, too. Yes. Want to come up? Come on.
Oh, is there anyone from the public that would like to speak on this? I thought she was coming up to talk. Yeah.
No, she's got to be in the picture.
Oh, all right. No? Okay. Well, let's close it. Let's get a picture. Yes.
Yeah, right here. No, you say.
The one behind you. The one behind you.
This way? Okay.
Now we got everybody. Oh, yay. Okay, that was a great shot. I'm going to get one more just in case. Thank you.
Thank you.